Welcome, Gemini, to the month of October 2017. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and this is another general transits reading for those of you born with your sun, moon, and or rising sign in the third sign of Gemini the Twins. Now, the month starts out on October 5th, the full moon, going into your 11th house of friendships. And it joins with the planet, the outer planet, Uranus, giving you the incentive or sudden spontaneous impetus to create new group events or make new friends. Then on October 8th, the moon trines. Then on October 8th, after the moon 2.5 days later moves into your 12th house into Taurus, then trines Venus in Virgo. So here we have a fixed earth sign and a mutable earth sign. And this harmonious flow from the outer regions, because this is where Pisces naturally resides, the subconscious mind, the dream state, astral travel, this emotion you take into, or possibly will experience with this harmonious trine to the planets Venus and Mars in your 4th house of the home, gives you a ability to go within a little and have a little peace, have a little spiritual time to yourself, the oneness. And then the moon goes into your sign. The moon then goes into Gemini in your 1st house of the self and body, and sextiles Uranus in Aries. So again, this is a shorter angle, but it's still a very harmonious flow. Gives you a great sense of emotional well-being of the self and body, sextiling your group associations, and there you have it. And that will be of a nice, gentle energy. Then on October 10th as well, Jupiter goes into Scorpio in your 6th house of work and health. And this plays an interesting part, because I'll get to it in a moment. Jupiter, the benefic planet, or I guess it's pronounced benefic planet, once it goes into Scorpio, there's more of a beautiful, like, intense, also passionate flow to life. So instead of being here where it was in Libra, you can break free of being so perfect, but somewhat Scorpio is too, but give you this ability, once it's in your 6th house of health and work, to work on those issues you might have and give you greater benefits in your 6th house work sector. Then on October 12th, the moon goes into its last quarter in the sign of Cancer at 19 degrees 22 minutes. And you'll have the ability to put last minute financial projects together, as it squares your ruling planet Mercury to the 5th house of creativity. So any kind of creative projects you may have been up to, intellectually perhaps, especially since the sun rules Leo and the north node of the moon in Leo somewhat symbiotically connects to all of this wonderful energy. You can take advantage of any intellectual projects, like if you're a writer, for instance, take advantage of that. Squares are not necessarily always negative, in my opinion. Then the moon sextiles, well, I already said that. Then the moon trines Uranus once it goes into your 3rd house of communications. So here we again we have the moon along with the north node of the moon, which is a wonderful aspect. I myself have my moon and north node of my moon in the 9th house of Taurus, the north node. So there's this wonderful trine. Wait a minute. Scratch that. Oh. Moon trines Uranus. There. Moon in Cancer, a water sign, with Neptune, Pisces, a water sign. That's when also you'll be able to flow or go with the flow in monetary matters. Okay, but then the next day it goes into Leo, and then the moon conjuncts with Mars. Oh no, excuse me. I'm messing up. I'm sorry. Mercury is retrograde. My bad. Venus on October 14th. Venus enters Libra in your 5th house of romance and creativity. That's a wonderful placement to have Venus. Because Venus rules Libra. But now we go on to the moon moving into Virgo, conjuncting Mars in Virgo. And this is the only conjunction of the month. And this gives you much more emotional drive to get things done around the home, maybe a home-based business or a career. Then, on October 17th, Mercury enters Scorpio into your 6th house of work and health or service given. Then on October 19th, the new moon occurs at 26 degrees 35 minutes, also in your 5th house of romance and creativity, in Libra. And this is when you can kind of recharge, go within, start new creative projects, or start a new romance. Then Mars enters Libra on October 22nd, giving you even more drive. On October 24th, the moon in Sagittarius, in your 7th house of relationships, trines Uranus. And again, here we have, you may have a friend set you up with a new love relationship that becomes so serious that you may have a marriage partner out of it. And again, I say may because this is only a general transits reading. Then on October 27th, the moon goes into its first quarter at 4 degrees 41 minutes in your 9th house of religion and philosophy, higher education and law. And here again, on October 29th, the moon then sextiles its ruling planet Uranus. So not only is your sister sign Aquarius, and then your other sister sign is Libra, but in this sense, because the moon, and this is the last moon of the month, creates this harmonious sextile with your 11th house, 9th and 11th, you then have this wonderful, gentle energy to end the month out with. And let me add something else to that, that it looks like this is going to be a surprisingly quiet Halloween week with no ghosts and only one small goblin. There are no major alignments on Halloween Day, Tuesday, October 31st. And that's from Llewellyn's 2017's Daily Planetary Guide. Just that one line that I felt like sharing. And if you feel like you enjoyed this reading, and I'm sorry, I do apologize for flubbing up a little bit here. Mercury really threw me. Mercury retrograde really threw me. And that just happens to be your ruling planet, by the way. But please do feel free to like, share, and or subscribe to my North Star Astrology channel. And in the future I'll be coming up with another channel, but for now this is my starting point, as I'm still pretty new to this. So I hope you did enjoy, Gemini. And just so you know, you are here, this is Earth, and I hope you do look up upon the North Star and tell others about the North Star Astrology. Alright, have a happy Halloween, Gemini, Geminians, and good luck, and make it a safe one. Give me a thumbs up, please.